GPT-5 just dropped today. Is it better than Claude Opus 4.1, which dropped just 2 days ago? Let's find out. Hey guys, I'm Matt Kuda. In today's video, we're going to be covering how OpenAI released GPT-5 today, and it's free to use for a week, available in Cursor. And we're going to compare it to Claude Opus 4.1. Not as big as a jump as the prior Claude Opus 4 that came out just 2 days ago, but should be still an improved model. So in today's video, no fluff, just gonna compare these in 3 one-shot build challenges. We're gonna be building Flappy Bird, we're gonna be building a recruiting SaaS platform, and finally a 3D city builder. Let's see which model comes out on top. All right, first up is the Flappy Bird challenge. I have the 2 windows open here, GPT-5 on the right, Opus 4.1 on the right. First thing you'll notice is the new model available in the Cursor agent mode, GPT-5. We're going to be running this on max mode to get the full context window of the model. I'm going to drag in the prompt really quickly for this challenge. Build a playable Flappy Bird style game in the browser. Use React from scratch in a directory. Include the rules, output the code files, and instructions to run. So I'm gonna let these cook on both these instances and see what they crank out. And we almost had a false start on the Cloud Code side. I forgot to switch to Opus. I'll do that right now. Should note I am on the max plan, so I pay $100 a month to get access to this model. Hopefully these challenges don't burn my credits, but you do it for the content. And as I mentioned earlier, GPT-5 is free for Cursor users for next week, as they partnered with OpenAI and Cursor to get this out. So I'm going to repaste the prompt to Cloud Code and get that started. Okay, and after just about 2 minutes, both completed and gave me instructions to set the app up, npm-i and npm run dev for both of them. So I haven't tried these yet. This is my first reaction. Just open the links, but let's give GPT-5 the first try. Okay, solid start, space to jump. Here come the pipes. Haven't played this game in probably 15 years. Ugh. Okay, so auto restarted or I clicked space too quickly. Let's die and see what the death menu is. Yep, enter, click to restart. Okay, pretty solid. The full game rules. Kept my score, kept the high score. Don't even know if we tracked that. Pipes took about 10 seconds to come in, but that's the only nitpick I'd have. Moving on to Opus 4.1. Same thing. Click or space to fly. Okay, we'll click. Whoops. Okay. So obviously not really a bird. It's a circle with a dot. And this is moving a little slower. There is no ground. I'm just trying to stay afloat here. It's even like harder to fly. Yeah, you fall really quick. So, okay, I mean, both got like the essential rules of the game. But in terms of user player experience, GPT-5 was better for the one shot. So I'll give them this round. All right, moving on to the recruiting SaaS platform. I'm going to kick both these chats off just so you can see them in action while I review the prompt, which I'll drag in here. Basically, it's going to be a simple recruiting pipeline app from scratch, specifying Next.js for this one. Hard-coded dummy data for candidates, companies, and positions, just so you don't have to worry about any database setup and can one-shot it. We want some Kanban style, candidate detail page, job listings with associated candidates, so some linkage there, company pages, new job form, and basic reporting. So let's see how these do, and we'll check back in. Okay, about 10 minutes later, GPT-5 has finished. I did take a peek at it at localhost 3000, and the colors are too hard to read. It actually looks like they have a lot of data and some of the tabs we wanted, but I'm going to give it a follow-up prompt to fix the colors. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of it, flip back to Cursor, and say, please fix the styling in the app So it's readable, current, page in screenshot. So I'm gonna give it a second chance because we can't really grade that, though that will have an effect on the final result. Okay, they both wrapped up. Let's take another look at GPT-5 first. Okay, so they fixed the colors, but now it's just super bland, uninspired, no colors, kind of weird. This formatting's not the greatest. I'm not really seeing a Kanban. Can I drag these? No, dragging's not really working. That's the homepage. Yeah. Candidates tab, unstyled table. I mean, at least they have the pages. Like, yeah, these work. Not super impressed, to be frank. I mean, I'll check out the other pages. Companies you can click into. Not really linked here. Reports. So this is bad. Not a great look from GPT-5, to be frank. Let's try out Opus 4.1. Boom. Okay. Weird coloring again with these. They both flub this, kind of funny. This has at least some colors. Kanban on the homepage, which what we wanted. Okay, it's draggable. And I had to restart it because I killed it by accident. But we can click into a candidate. Okay, we get some more details. It's back black colors, just kill me. But yeah, more chips here, LinkedIn linking, links to the company. If you click this, okay, nice. And it has the status here. Okay, so Opus 4 clearly won this round. Good icon use. Nothing is clearly out of position. Let's just keep glazing it. Does the add job? Let's see, does this work? If we fill it all out, create it. Okay, good form validation. Yep, lets me know this is hard-coded, not a real database use. And we're on the jobs page. This looks great. Just fix this coloring, and this is ready to ship. So got to give this round to Opus 4.1 for a more SaaS, simple dashboard app you'd want to build. So let's move on to the 3D city builder. I'm excited to see this one. This is a kicker of who's going to win this one-shot showdown. All right, we have our last challenge set up. I'm going to kick off GPT-5 and kick off Claude Code here to show you guys the prompt for this one. Create a browser-based 3D city builder from scratch, giving the model options, 3JS or React 3 Fiber. In this directory, I have quite a few requirements. A scene with a grid, lighting, camera controls. I want a side panel with all the settings so I can build buildings, adjust size, style, replace things, and have some nice visual polish like accents. So I'm really excited for this one. Let's see who comes out on top. Okay, both models finished at very similar times, about 10 minutes. Let's check out GPT-5's results first. Okay, we have the sidebar here, some settings. I would like a little more. I guess those are the cars moving around, and I have this building. Let's see if I click. I don't know how to place a building. Well, we can adjust the floors, and that adjusts the current building. Not working super great. I wish I could click it. I can at least adjust the camera here. I'm really rooting for him. Maybe we change to a tower. Okay, can't place stuff, but at least the controls are working, and at least in a 3D space with the movable camera. In cars, look kind of like just like moving yoga blocks. Kind of works, but not the result I was hoping for from GPT-5. Let's check out Opus 4.1. Okay, well, because it's got the neon lighting, which we requested. You can zoom out the camera. Better cars. Looks like they actually have lighting. I don't know what this like black snake is in the middle, but okay. Place a building. Okay, click this. Okay, it's a little off center from my mouse, but that's fine. Okay, and I click it. and there it is. At least we can place a building. Let's make an office. I think this is a dragger. Yeah. Let's make it a huge office. Okay, I gotta click this place. Not very intuitive. Okay, make a couple. Yep. So I guess these are all just the same color, just with different patterns, different buildings. All right, let's make the biggest one possible. Place this. Okay. And we have better buttons for camera angle. I like it. Honestly, I wasn't super impressed with either, though definitely Claude Code is going to come out the winner for this one. Like, good shadow lighting, got the dark theme. I can actually place things. Whereas, like, come on, I'm rooting for them. I click enter, nothing happens. So this round is going to go to Opus 4.1. Though to summarize this challenge, both models were able to get a working product out, which I was happy with. And again, this is one-shotting from zero, which is not really at least my common use case for wanting an LLM to build with. Often it's building on top of an existing repository or bug fixing or just asking questions or planning what to build. So we'll definitely check out those abilities in the latest models in upcoming videos. Though strictly for one-shotting, I gotta give this to Claude Code. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Have you tried GPT-5? Is it working for you? It does get a lot of praise online from what I've seen, at least in the 8 hours it's been out, from the people that have been beta testing it for a week. But you gotta think, are those the people, you know, inside Cursor and the OpenAI teams trying to get good hype for it? We'll have to see. So make sure you subscribe for more updates and coding tools, and like the video if you learned anything. I'll see you in the next one.